Okay, my name is Nichole Wheat. I'm an elevator mechanic out of Vancouver, BC, Canada. I followed my dad and grandfather into the elevator trade, and I've been participating with Tradeswomen Taskforce and events for Tradeswomen Build Nations since 2016. And then in BC, I've created a society with a group of amazing tradeswomen called BC Trades Equity Society. And I think we've been going for almost 10 years now.
Awesome. That's awesome. How did you get into the trade? You said your families.
Yes, my dad and grandfather are both elevator mechanics, retired, and I did many years of university without quite finishing a degree, left and taught English in Taiwan for a couple years, came back, tried university again, and then my dad mentioned the elevator trade to someone else in my presence, and I was like, me. And he's like, yeah, you'd be great at this, honey. So with his support and my grandfather's support, I got into the trade, and within a week, I knew I'd made the right decision. I love it. It's over 15 years in the trades.
That's awesome. What's one thing you wish people understood about being a woman in the trades?
That while 99% of the men and brothers around you are amazing, that 1% is very loud, and those comments and actions can really wear someone down over the years.
What would be the biggest difference for women in the trades over the next 5 years to change that dynamic?
More women in leadership roles so that they can lead by example, and people coming up through their apprenticeship, considering the trades, already in the trade, can see someone doing something that they want to do, have someone to talk to ask questions. It's so much easier to go for a goal if you see someone already succeeding in something you want to do. So having women in those positions, and unfortunately, when most positions are voted in, they're not always going to get that chance. So there has to be a change. There has to be something else we do so we can get women to those positions besides being voted in.
What gives you hope about the future of women in the trades?
There's a lot of amazing women in the trades currently doing great work, advocating for themselves, for each other, and really teaching others what they've done that it's worked and what they've done that hasn't worked, as well as there's a lot of really great male allies out there. There's a lot of men that are really working hard with us and for us. My international president is great. My general president, Frank Christensen, is amazing, as is our assistant general president, Jim Chapman. They've worked really hard, and they show up at our events, and they acknowledge us, and they support us. So having that support through all the leadership would make a huge difference.
And what impact has it been on your family being in the trades?
My dad and grandfather were super proud of me. I was never told, I had a fortunate growing up, I was never told I couldn't do something because of my gender. And so it wasn't a surprise that I went into the trades. I used a lot of my tools that my grandfather had given me in the field. I trained people and I loved it. Being a woman in the trades has given me a chance to use my leadership skills in a multitude of ways, running jobs, and that definitely reflects in my home life of I just do what needs to be done. And I'm also super handy, so it's great to be able to go to my sister's house and help her and my niece put things together. I was making a bunk bed for my niece last time I was over. And my husband's very handy, so it's nice when I want to do something. He's the best apprentice I could ever ask for, so I'm very fortunate there too. And it's great money. I can provide for us. He works too, but we can provide a good pension and benefits with that wage. And it's amazing, especially for people that are a single family income. A trades career can really make the difference.